Welcome to Tactical Combat Department, the newest in SWAT turn-based police simulator games. If you know about SWAT 3 or even SWAT 4, you're gonna probably at least take an interest in this game. Now, I like to approach this game like I approach all my other games, and that's from a first-person perspective, like I'm just jumping in the first time, like you just purchased the game yourself. Now, I want to make sure that everybody knows that this game is in early access, so we're going to jump right in and start a new game. Right, guys, so initially we have team members. Of course, you've got your team leader here, which of course you can rename if you want. In this case, we're going to call him Agrippa. And you've got red team and blue team. Over here, you can see that you can actually like switch out your vest. You can switch out your grenades. You're going to get additional grenades later. And something I do really like about the game is that you don't necessarily have to kill the suspects. You can obviously place them under arrest, or you can even injure them in such a way that, you know, they're going to be neutralized but not dead. They'll be able to go and show up for that court date. Now, right now, there is a select mission option. I'm not sure this is going to be available for the final release. I think you're probably going to have to go mission to mission, but we are going to start with the small house so you guys can get an idea of how the game plays. Alright, guys, so left mount, and I'm not going to skip the tutorial. No, we'll skip the tutorial. Alright, so the idea here is, I did do the tutorial a few times before playing. Don't worry. Relax. We're going to go ahead and move in. Now, of course, as a turn-based game, you want to go ahead and do this in stages. I do like the movement as well. Like, I was worried it was going to be a little too slow, because most of the SWAT games I play are, like, real-time, and that's what I appreciate, you know, SWAT 4. But once you start playing, you do say they did an okay job here with the movement. Now, we're not going to be doing anything there on turn 1. We are just going to be busting in at this point. You can actually hear the suspects moving inside the building. I don't think they know we're here. At some point when they know we're here, they will all react together, essentially. Now, what we're going to do is just get on either side of the door here. I want to do a proper breach. I shouldn't be breaching with a sniper, so I'm going to move him back a bit. And again, feel free to take your time unless there is a time limit. Here we go. Now, my plan is to pop the door here with this guy with Sykes, and then go ahead and send this guy in. But this is the great thing here. You can actually use action points to enter in different ways. We can use the underdoor camera, for instance. We can kick the door. I think we can even use flashbangs, or I should say destroy the door. The only thing I have an issue with is it doesn't really give you a description here. You just kind of have to tell by the image. So for instance, this is the door camera. There we go, taking a look inside. We can see that there's nobody there, so we'll just go ahead and open her up. Now, keep in mind, when you get into later missions, I'm not sure if there are booby traps on the doors, etc. That probably is going to be an issue, so definitely keep that in mind. Another interesting thing here, I'm not sure specifically how useful it's going to be, but if you use that middle mouse button, you can actually just click in a direction, and your guy will aim in that direction. So just in case, for instance, you want him to look down a hall, you just middle mouse button like that, and he will be looking down that hall. I don't think it's an amazing aspect of the game, but it's a nice addition, let's say. Now, I'm going to take our sniper. I'm going to take a look over here, because we didn't even inspect to see if the enemy is over here. And we're actually going to take the team leader, Agrippa, myself. No, I was going to say I'm going to go with this guy, but I think I'm just going to enter through the front. And you know what? I should be the first going in. Let's get up on that door. Now, we just opened the door, so I'm hoping that wasn't loud enough for the suspects to hear us. Obviously, a kick would have been very loud. Let's hope this isn't the case. So here we go, and again, I should be looking this way, so I'm just going to right-click there, or right mouse button anyway. And now, I think this is flash. Oh, okay, it's just an unlock. Well, we're learning. This time I'm going to kick. Ooh, okay, A little nervous with the kick. Oh boy! We've got a suspect, guys. Now we can use our action points to engage. We can either actually ask him to drop his weapon, or we can fire with 3 action points. I am not going to take a risk or a chance on this one. He is hit there, but it doesn't look like... Nope, he is surrendering. Whoa. All right. Unfortunately, Agrippa is standing right in the doorway. Good job, Agrippa. And you know what else we could do? We could even flash him here, but I'm not going to do that. Did I say I'm not going to do that? Huh? We don't have enough action points. We're going to have to end the turn. Now, that's the frustrating thing about a turn-based game in this situation. And as you can see, he opened fire on us. I didn't aim his way. That was really the mistake I made here, was not aiming in his direction. And Agrippa is definitely hit for some damage. Worse yet, the enemy knows we're here. What I'm going to do is throw this grenade. That should be enough to keep this guy... Yep, there we go. He's trying to surrender again. Well, this time we actually have to take him into custody. So we're going to push forward here. And we don't have enough action points currently. That's the problem with action points. We're going to have to wait a bit. So let me just keep him looking at the bad guy. Damn it. I want to click away from him. There we go. And actually, I'm going to have Agrippa stack up on this door. I'll do the same with Rodney here. I think we can bring our sniper in because he hasn't spotted anybody. Although we'll keep him there one more turn, and then we're going to bust in with him. Here we go. Don't you dare move. I mean, I'd love to take prisoners, man. I hope we brought cuffs with us. Get him. Good job. And there we go. Williams is going to take him prisoner. He's arrested, and that's going to be a suspect. Also, if you ever want to check HP, just click the character. You can see Agrippa here is pretty badly hurt, so I'm not going to make him do anything here. I'm actually going to move in with Rodney, and let's check first. So I don't actually see anybody, but there could be enemies on that right side. So we're just going to open. And I'm just going to go in, like, one step. That's it. Alright, not too bad. You can use that right mouse button just to look around, and we can see that this is pretty much a single room. I don't suspect that there are going to be suspects here. I had to. Pardon my awful puns. What I'm going to do is take Agrippa, put him right here, facing the door. We're going to have Sykes move in. He's got the shotgun, so if there's anybody in here, he'll be able to clear it. But I don't think I want to break in yet. Although, with this fellow, we are going to break in. Let's kick it. Yep. Sure enough, there is a suspect. And what I'm going to do, we don't actually have enough action points to call out to him, which is really annoying. I wonder if we have enough action points to throw a flash. Not enough. Man, we're just going to keep our gun up. If he turns, I think our guy will light him up. He might not even hear us here. He's kind of looking at the window. And you can see there in this game, unlike other SWAT games, when you get a guy under arrest there, he'll pretty much be taken away by other officers. He'll disappear from the map. So there's no real risk of, you know, accidentally getting him a shot in those upcoming turns. So here we go.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands up. His morale is dropping. We're going to yell it again, so we keep trying to drop that morale level.
Put your hands up.
There we go. It took a while, but eventually he complied. So it's all based on, like, sort of a skill check, which I think is interesting. It's a new way to approach these kind of games. Oh, baby. We got one already with a gun. I don't know if I can wait for him to put his hands up. He's already got a gun, although... You know what? Pepper spray him. He's blinded. There we go. Easy way to take him prisoner. No, what? No, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Let's let Agrippa take him prisoner. I think he's still got cuffs. No, so we got to be right up on the guy. There we go.
This suspect is secured.
I'm going to keep my eyes on this guy. We can't actually say anything to him right now. Could, however, throw in a grenade. and just make sure that he is completely blinded. I'm not going to risk it. I think we're doing all right here. Let's end the turn, and we'll have Rodney follow up just in case he does anything crazy. We're going to be prepared to open up on the guy. Now, he's evac'd, but look at that. We actually lost the line of sight on the enemy there. There we go. We don't want to shoot this guy. We just want to get him to get on the ground. But there's a faster way to do that. It's not the nicest way. And there we go. He is blinded. No, my bad. And again, my apologies. You really do have to be right up on the guy. A bit of police brutality here. So you've got to be like right next to him like this. And you got to have sufficient action points. We don't currently have enough, but I believe Rodney does. So here we go, and let's take that suspect into custody. You can definitely see it's still very much an early access game. From what I can tell, there's still work to be done here, like quite a lot of work to be done. You can even see in the animations. But it's an interesting start, you know, this sort of like turn-based approach to SWAT games. I think it's only been done SWAT 3, SWAT 4, something like that. SWAT 3, rather. So it's interesting to see this come out one more time. I want to take Dylan here. We definitely have more enemies. We just have to find out where the hell they are, and I'm guessing they're going to be in this backyard area. Then again, what is wrong with me? We never arrested the guy in the room! Let me get back there with Williams. At least he didn't realize he did not go for a gun or anything like that, and chances are, what I'm guessing anyway, is that that guy's probably like a hostage, so he's not going to be going for any sort of guns. Let's get over here. Don't resist, son.
This suspect is secured.
I feel like if there was anyone else, we would have spotted him by now, unless he's on that side of the house. So let's see, maybe with that suspect gone, this house will be cleared. Of course, this is just a very small demonstration of the missions in this game. Of course, there are missions with a lot more to do. This just happens to be a very straightforward house mission. And there we go, guys. Mission accomplished. Let's take a look there. Suspects arrested, civilians arrested. So yeah, there were some civvies there. Looks like nobody really got killed here. Altogether, a pretty safe mission. Saving there and continuing. Well, there we go, my friends. I just wanted to give you guys a taste here of this new early access game. The developers were kind enough to reach out and give me a copy. I think I'm going to change my primary to something with a silencer. But in any case, if you enjoyed this, you want to see a little bit more, then let me know in the comments down below and by hitting that like button as well. Again, an interesting take on this particular subject. I think still some things that need to be changed, but with an early access game, that's kind of to be expected. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope to earn your subscription, and I'll catch you in the next video.